Hello Pixie Doll, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, aka the Wholesome Witch, and today we are talking about Taurus season energy and different ways that we can embrace it and really make the most of it over the next few weeks ahead. My cat is here also, sharing her energy today. So I adore Taurus season. I am a Taurus, so I might be a little bit biased, but it's hard not to love the energy of this season. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and the energy that it brings is a lot about love and beauty and life and prosperity and abundance. And it's just very lush and luxurious, and a time to treat yourself and show yourself extra love and care. Take time to rest, relax, and just enjoy life. With the Beltane energy coming into the mix as well this season, it's just a lot about enjoying life's pleasures. It's also a very earthy energy. It's grounded and stable, and a great time for manifestations and stepping closer towards the highest version of you, the most loved and luxurious version of you. So I'm excited to dive into some of these ideas. Grab your favorite beverage, take a comfy seat, and let's get into it. So tip number one for Taurus season, get grounded. I just mentioned it's a season of grounding and stability. It's a big part of Taurus energy and connecting with the earth. The weather is getting warmer. It's really inviting us to just be outside more and appreciate nature and enjoy it, savor it. If we can get outside barefoot, that's amazing, to really feel the earth under our feet and ground our energy that way. We can get outside and just go for a walk. You don't have to be barefoot. Have a picnic outside, have a meal, do a meditation outside for grounding. That can be really beneficial. You can also get outside and just sit anywhere. It could be your yard, it could be in the park, in the forest if you live close to one, and just visualize yourself grounding into the earth. So a really popular one is to close your eyes, visualize yourself growing roots into the earth and really connecting deeply with that grounding, stable earth energy. And this doesn't have to be an hour-long visualization. It can be just a few minutes, just a couple of minutes of focusing on that intention of being grounded, balancing the energies within yourself, and really connecting with the earth. Taurus is ruled by the earth, so this is a season, one of the many ways to really get in there and feel that connection deeply and just bring it more into your life and allow it to help you find that inner balance, find that inner stability. And grounding is something that we should be doing on a regular basis, but if it's something you often forget about, you struggle with, this season really invites you to embrace it. Take that minute or two out of your day and just do the visualization. Get outside for that walk, have a quick minute and just sit and appreciate nature and allow those earth energies to become part of you. And hopefully it's a habit that you can start and you can continue even after Taurus season ends. Tip number two, romanticize your life and show yourself some extra self-love and care. So romanticizing your life is something that has been all over social media the past couple of years for sure. And I feel like it must have been a Taurus person who invented this and made it a trend. Maybe I'm wrong, but romanticizing their lives is something that Tauruses tend to just do naturally. So as you go through your day, make every moment a minute of magic, a minute of joy and pleasure. It's really what Taurus season is all about. So I find, for me anyway, romanticizing my days includes a lot of adding my magical practice into my day-to-day routines. So things like taking a walk outside and really noticing and being aware and mindful of all the beauty that I'm surrounded by. Things like setting intentions with my morning coffee, stirring clockwise to welcome in positivity and abundance into my life. Little things like this, doing a little bit of glamour magic while you put on your makeup or do your skincare instead of just rushing through it. All these kinds of things. And going along with romanticizing your days is showing yourself some love and care. So Taurus season, Tauruses are all about treating yourself. I have excuses all the time for reasons why I should be just treating myself and showing myself some kindness and love. So some ways to do this, combining it with romanticizing your life, you can of course take a long, luxurious salt bath. You can cleanse your energies. You can bring in elements of love into the room with you. Things like rose quartz, put some rose petals in your bath water. some nice essential oils that represent love, light some pink candles, play your favorite music, just do all the little things that turn into a self-love ritual. You can use some affirmations in there, visualize your highest self, your dream life, perfect day, what a perfect day looks like to you, all these things, and just make it luxurious, enjoy the process, and add elements of your magic in there at the same time. Tip number 3, create an abundance or money bowl. A money bowl is literally a bowl that you fill with elements that have energies of abundance and money tied to them. And it's something that usually you'll want to feed, light a candle for consecutive days in a row. So you can fill your money bowl with things like coins, oats, crystals such as green aventurine, pyrite, things that represent wealth, cinnamon sticks, bay leaves, rice, all these kinds of things that hold the energy of wealth and prosperity and money. I also like to include written affirmations or written money goals on a piece of paper. I fold it up 3 times. I'll put that in the bowl as well. I like to light a green candle while I'm doing the whole process. I speak my intentions out loud. I'll say affirmations. I'll say little spells. There's actually lots of videos on YouTube about making a money bowl and lots of money bowl kind of rituals in books and things. I tend to do it very organically, like I do with most of my stuff, so I don't plan out what I'm going to say. I have my intentions very clear in my mind. I have my money goals very clear in my mind, but I don't necessarily plan how it's going to go. So I'll add things into the bowl as I feel called to. I'll write organically in the moment. I'll chant affirmations or a little spell, whatever I feel comes to my mind at the time. And usually I'll go back to the bowl each day for 7 to 21 days. It depends. It depends on my goals and how I'm feeling. What feels right, we'll say. So you can place the money bowl on your altar if you have one. You can place it somewhere significant in your home. You can place it in your home office if you run a business and you want to bring in more prosperity through that avenue. And each day I'll relight the candle. I will feed it a little something new. I'll put in some more coins. I'll put in another crystal, another stone, something like this. And I'll recite my intentions, affirmations again. And then each day when I'm finished feeding the bowl, so to speak, I'll always give thanks to nature, to the universe, to spirit guides for being with me, for showing me guidance, and bringing me good fortune on this quest towards more financial abundance and stability. So Taurus season is really a season full of abundance. So it's a great time to do rituals that have to do with prosperity, abundance, money, wealth. This money bowl is just one example, but there are lots of other things you could do as well. But take advantage of this energy. Tip number 4 for Taurus season energy, do a card reading or a tarot spread. So Taurus season can be a great time to tap into your intuition and do divination as well. Beltane falls in the midst of Taurus season, and that brings with it a lot of energy for divination practices, spirit work, this kind of thing. It's a time just like Samhain where the veil is thought to be thinned, and it's an opportune time to do this kind of work. So we are in Taurus season when this happens. Take advantage of it, work on your divination. I particularly like to do a card reading for the next 3 to 4 weeks ahead of us. I usually do it right at the beginning. So you can do a simple 3 or 4 card spread, 1 card for each week of Taurus season. That's how I like to do it. It's clear, it's concise, it's simple, and it gives you a little outlook, a little bit of wisdom on what you can expect in the weeks ahead of us. I'd also recommend journaling about the reading or as you're doing the reading so that you can write down your insights, remember what cards you pulled, and any messages that come through during the reading, you can refer back to them throughout the season. It can help keep you on point. It can help keep your goals clear. It can help you remember the energy and the actions you want to take throughout the season. You can also use this time to learn about other types of divination, really dive in on one area if you'd like, read about it, buy some books, dive into the energy of it. It could be getting more into astrology or learning more about tarot or casting runes or pendulum work. There's so many different areas. So a great time of the year to really dive into that aspect if it's something that you're interested in. Tip number 5 for Taurus season is starting a magical morning routine for yourself. I'm a big advocate for morning routines. It really sets your day up in a positive, magical way right off the bat. So you have better intentions for the day, you have more clarity on your day, you have a clear vision of what you want your day to look like and what you want to accomplish. And we all have morning routines. We have them, whether we really think about it or not. There are daily habits in the morning. We get up, we brush our teeth, we have a shower, we get dressed, whatever it is, we have our coffee. But making it an intentional morning routine with a little bit of magic sprinkled in just makes it a really fulfilling and positive experience, and not just something you rush through before you go off to work. So you could start your day with some self-love affirmations in the mirror. You could do a little bit of glamour magic with your skincare routine or your makeup. You could pick out intentional crystals for the day that match the energy you want to put out there. You can set intentions with your morning coffee or your morning tea. You can sit at the window and just give thanks to nature for all she does for us every single day. There's lots of ways we can add little bits of magic into our morning routine and to just make it a much more fulfilling experience. You could also do some journaling, do a daily card pull. So many ways to do this. I actually also just started a 5-day email series on creating a magical morning routine for yourself. So each day we go through some different tips, and there's some different principles and things, resources that you can download with each day. So I'm going to link that in the description below if you want to subscribe to my newsletter and get that 5-day series. You can always unsubscribe after the series is done. But it might help you craft your morning routine and make it a little more magical if it's not something you're already doing. Tip number 6 for getting into that Taurus season energy, we're going to practice some kitchen witchery, because it's no secret that Taurus people love food, and Taurus season, again, is all about pleasure and treating yourself, and enjoying delicious food is a really big part of that. So getting in the kitchen, embracing your inner kitchen witch, perfect activity for this season. I highly encourage it. I'm actually going to do a full video on kitchen witchcraft because it's so near and dear to my heart, but I had to include it in this video as well as something you should really lean into and enjoy as we move through these next couple of weeks. So think about your intentions for these next 3 to 4 weeks and consider what you might like to cook or bake that holds those intentions, that holds the energies that you're trying to manifest right now. The Taurus season is a big time for self-love and love in general. So if you want to bake, chocolate espresso cookies for love, or strawberry vanilla pancakes on a weekend morning for self-love. So the thing with kitchen witchery is to choose foods that match the intentions and the energies you're trying to invoke right now. What are you trying to attract? What are you trying to manifest? So if I'm using love as an example, foods that you might want to include in your kitchen adventures this season would be things like chocolate and vanilla, strawberries, raspberries, beets. All of these foods hold the energy of love, and it can help you bring more into your life if you're making these foods with intention, and turn it into a ritual for yourself. So bring in a candle, grab some crystals that match your intentions, play some music, visualize as you're going through the process of making whatever it is you're making. Align your energies with the intentions you're trying to manifest and enjoy the process. It can be so much fun and really fulfilling to get in the kitchen and just make something. You don't have to be a 5-star chef to do this. You can just, pick a recipe that has some of the foods. I have a lot of resources on kitchen witchery on my blog as well, so it'll be linked down below. So you can get some ideas, and pairing the foods up can actually become a really fun, creative activity. The more you get used to it, and once you get some resources and kind of know the energies of some of the foods, it's really a wonderful, perfectly practical bit of magic that we can use in our everyday. So I highly encourage you to kind of dive into it during Taurus season and just make something delicious for yourself, for your partner, and imbue it with energies of positivity and joy and love and pleasure, all things that Taurus season embodies. And tip number 7 for embracing Taurus season energy is I would encourage you to do cleansings and a little beautification, magical beautification of your home space. Make it a place that brings you joy. Make it a place that is warm and inviting and radiates love and pleasure and really represents you and your passions and your authentic self. So it's springtime. Spring is already a wonderful time to do cleansings. I did a video on some magical practices for cleansing both your space and inner energies a few weeks back, and I'll link that below as well. So yes, it's a great season to bring in those creature comforts and make your home a place you love being. I mean, spring and summer is a time when maybe we're not in our homes as much because it's nice out and we're out there enjoying the weather and being active and doing things. But when you come home, it should be a place where you find it beautiful and it brings you joy. And it's filled with things that give you pleasure. And the energy within the space should be one that is light and bright and uplifting. So doing regular cleansings of our space is really important to just kind of get out the negativity, anything unwanted. And when you're doing your cleansings, you can visualize, speak things out loud so that you're only letting go of what is not wanted in the space. Because maybe there's also some really good stuff in your space. So you don't want to completely clean it out to a blank slate every single time you do this. So be intentional about the energies you're wanting to sweep away during these processes. So to cleanse the energy in your space, some easy ways: you could light an incense, you could do a simmer pot for cleansing, you could use bells and sound, you can even use clap in the different rooms of your house. You can use visualization to visualize the negative energies and anything that you want to lift out of the space. Visualize it as smoke or silver glitter or whatever resonates with you, whatever vision method resonates with you. And just imagine things lifting up and out into the ether, out of your space, and leaving it a lot more lighter and freer for energies to just flow through and not become stagnant or stuck. This could also be a good moment or sign for you to declutter your space, even if there's just one room where you really want to clean it out, make the energies more aligned to yourself and what you want to feel in your space. And clutter can really block energies. It can make spaces feel really heavy. And then once you do your cleansing, your decluttering, whatever it is, you can consider adding a little bit of beautiful spring touches into your home. So maybe things that connect you with nature, things like fresh blooms or a new plant. Maybe some cozy touches like some spring colored candles or a new throw pillow. Placing some crystals with the energies of spring and Taurus season and kind of energies you want to invite into your home, around your house, in different key areas, in different rooms. And just think of it as turning your space into a beautiful, uplifting spring oasis for yourself. And make it a space that brings you joy and pleasure and makes you smile when you walk into it, makes you feel uplifted, and a place you want to be, a place you want to make magic, a place that you're inspired, and makes you feel like a better version of yourself even just by stepping into the space. And tip number 8 for Taurus season is I would encourage you to do a special journaling session for this season and to really give some reflection and think about you. This season is really a lot about treating yourself and doing things that make you feel good and aligning your energies with your passions and really acknowledging and allowing yourself to invite things into your life that bring you pleasure. A journal session can really help you get clarity and figure out how and what elements these are going to be for you. Think about things like what you really want to let go of to allow more joy into your life. What do you need to release in the next few weeks? And think about things like what in your life needs more attention, what needs to be watered, so to speak. What areas of your life may have been a little bit maybe neglected in the last few weeks. This isn't bringing you joy, this isn't making you happy. We often tend to neglect things that actually really matter to us and our own well-being. Things like our hobbies, or things like putting more time into our magical practice, reading more books. What brings you pleasure? What's going to make you feel more fulfilled? So what areas in that regard might require more attention from you. What deserves your attention that's going to feed you and your spirit and your soul? And write about things you're trying to build. Write about your dream life. Script your dream life. What does a perfect day to you look like? What does your dream life look like? Be really specific. Be really, some people might say delusional. Just dream as big as you want. Your life can be whatever you want it to be. And this season, Taurus season, is really a reminder that we deserve everything that we desire. We really do. You deserve everything you desire. Any dream, any goal that's popped into your head and you feel it's something that's really important to you, you want to reach it, you can. And Taurus season reminds us we are capable of anything. We are determined, we can be motivated, and we're worthy of all of our dreams and desires. I remember Taurus season is also a season where it's time to rest and slow down and just rejuvenate yourself. And journaling is a great way to do this. It's a great way to reconnect with our inner magic, to reconnect with our inner wisdom, tap into our intuition, write it out. See what in your life right now needs feeding in order to make you feel whole and complete and happy. And then within the journal session, you can write down ways that you're going to accomplish this, some steps you can take, and actions, inspired actions that you'll take out of passion and drive and motivation to be able to live the life you really want. Highly recommend this as something you do this season. And yeah, really just focus on you. What is going to make you live your happiest, most authentic, most beautiful, most passionate filled life. So there you have it, a few magical tips and ways and activities to help you really embrace Taurus season and make the most of it as we move throughout May towards Gemini season. And remember, you don't have to do all of these things that I've talked about. Just take what resonates, leave the rest, and just make this Taurus season the best, most beautiful, most passionate it can be for you and your intentions and your happiness. And if you're still watching all the way to the end, my gratitude to you. Thank you so much for being here. I will link my socials and my blog down below in case you want to follow along. Check those out. I would love if you would leave me a comment. Let me know which tip or step in this video resonated with you the most. What are you most excited to try out? And if you are a fellow Taurus, let me know your birthday down below. I'd love to wish you a happy birthday. Sending you all so many blessings for a beautiful Taurus season ahead. And until next time, friends.